from, excuse me, grabbing the wrong remote control here. I want to keep this separate from the video we're doing. So we had a fellow by the name, well, we do have a fellow now, by the name of Daniel McAfee, who basically went on and committed some very serious crimes. The reason why we let this go is because he has kids, and very young kids at that. That if he is convicted of these crimes, he is looking at never seeing the light of day again. I mean, he's looking at very serious lawsuits from two different individuals. It'll be me and the sports bar that he used to steal their identity to commit the crimes. Look, I try to give everybody a second chance. We do. If you don't want to learn, then guess what? You're just going to have to go through the consequences that follow forth. Buddy, we gave you an opportunity, man. I don't know why you did this. This was the dumbest thing you could do. Let me explain something to you. You can't get away with anything. You do something, we're going to find out about it. We're definitely going to find out about it. You know, I prayed, I put this in God's hands. And I think you guys literally do take God for a joke. I think you take him as a fool. I think you do. And this is the reason why you do the stuff that you do, because you figure that no one's going to find out, that it's not going to get back to us, and we're not going to know. We are going to know. We're going to find out. At the end of the day, I told you, I put everything I have before my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And if I put things before him, he's going to allow us to see anything that the devil is trying. We got a postcard, 2 of them, that came to my sister's house. They're the same handwriting that's on the postcards that we received from you when you were contacting other individuals and you were using the bar as using their identity. See, this is what I talk about at the end of the day, that some people are just meant to self-destruct. That's what they're designed for. They'll just self-destruct. That's what they'll do. And that's exactly what he did. So, I'm going to keep my word here. I'm going to file for charges against you. I will be reaching out to the bar to let them know that are going to let them know who you are and why their bar is going to be involved in a criminal case involving you and identity theft. I tried to give you a break, man. I really did. And you just couldn't keep yourself together, could you? So this is what we received. This right here is your handwriting. Let's block this up a little bit here. This is your handwriting, and that's the same stamp that you used every single time to use the bar. Same stamp. Same stamp, same exact handwriting. Same thing. Same exact. Try to dress it up a little bit, but no, it's the same thing. Let me explain to you a few things. I'm not registered to vote at all, period. I've never I never voted in my life, ever. So I've never been registered to vote. So they wouldn't be sending one of these out to me at all, period. This came from you sending one of these to my sister's house to try to still commit crimes and still stay under the radar. So let me explain what's going to happen to you now. We're going to file charges on you starting the first thing Monday morning. I'm going to go and make an appointment to meet with the FBI. I'm going to contact the bar. We're going to give them your photo information, everything we have on you is going to go over. I'm going to begin the process of filing a lawsuit against you for about $1 million. I will be taking your house. You will be homeless in the process. Your kids are going to be out in the street. Because remember, you did this to yourself. We gave you the option. Just stay away, and you didn't listen. We're going to hit you with everything we got. And you will be going to jail. You will grow up without your kids. So you know that. And they will grow up without you. This is the consequences that you made. We gave you the opportunity and take it. It's disappointing. You're a sad individual. I try to give you credit at the end of the day, and here you are. I told you from the door that we're going to find out. A company is Christian based. Do you understand how that works at the end of the day? When you attacked my family members are Christians. The person you sent this letter to, she's a Christian. You sent this to her house. So, We're going to find out who you are and where it's coming from. And we know it's you because I know your handwriting. And I know you use these particular type of stamps. These stamps are used on every single letter that you sent out. These stamps are used. So I'm looking at this, and it's on the table. I'm over there taking care of some business. And I'm looking at it. I know this handwriting. I know what it is. I said, you got to be kidding me. This guy's in there contacting my family, trying to make it sound like it's a voter's registration, whatever. I don't vote. I wouldn't be on any registration for anything because I don't vote at all. I've never had. I've never filed out any of them forms ever in my entire life. So there is no reason for them to send them to me because, again, I'm not on the list at all, period. Another word, the problem here is the spelling is pretty bad, as usual. And I noticed keywords are in here because I talked about wanting to have a woman president. You mentioned a woman here should be president, and here women's rights. I talked about women's rights in my conversation here. You use words that I actually said and what I was talking about in videos and tried to make this. Don't you know I can see you from a mile away? Do you know what the ability when a person is blessed with the Holy Ghost? You know what that is? That's the ability to be able to do things and see things and understand things, like God giving you a third eye. We know nonsense when we see it a mile away. We know the devil's work when we see it a mile away. Everything that you do and think of is brought into the light for us to see. You don't understand the world of a Christian. God protects his people. Anything that the devil is trying to do or trying to plan, we are going to know ahead of time. The Lord is going to warn us and show us and review all things that hide in the dark will be brought to our attention so we can see them for what they are. That's the part you don't understand. Every single one of your letters landed on our table. Every single one of them. No matter where they landed at, they landed right back to us. Because the Lord allows us to gather that information to get ready to take you to court. Mr. McAfee, you're looking at very serious charges. You used a company, a business address for your own personal use to commit post office mail fraud. With the 4, now 6 letters we have here, you're looking at 20 years a pop for each one. And at that, a $1 million fine for each one. The bar is definitely going to sue you. We're definitely going to sue you now. So that's it. Deal's off the table. We're hunting for you. We're coming for you now. So no point in basically deleting your YouTube channel, which you try to do, and do all that nonsense. And they say, the devil's game, playing the devil's game, thinking that, okay, I told you from the door, what did I say to you? I said, do not do one of those deal things where you're going to act like you're disappearing and just still carrying on and acting up and laughing behind our back saying, oh, look at this stupid idiot at the end of the day. We got over on him. You don't get over on anybody. How you going to get over on a Christian? You don't get over on us. Now you're going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail. You're going to spend the rest of the remainder of your life in that jail cell. Your kids are going to grow up, and they're not going to know their family. Well, you at that, they won't know you. You will lose your house. We will plan to take your house from you. I told you it would be 10 times worse if I find out. Didn't I say this? So now it's going to be 10 times worse. You can't get on YouTube. You can't cry to people at the end of the day and say, oh, he's going to take my house. No, because people on YouTube are going to call you an idiot because you were giving the opportunity to go disappear, and you didn't do it. All right, then. That's Sack Buddy Boy. Monday morning, I'm going to call the FBI. Let them know exactly what we have here for identity theft. Your statute of limitations are still good for 3 years. So we can come get you anytime we want. Okay, in order to put down Ken. First things first, where's the rest of my name? Anytime anyone's going to address you, I guess you guys didn't go to school much, did you? Because anytime you write a proper letter, first things first, if it's coming from a voters, people are sending out for votes and all stuff like that, it's going to be the person who's sending it out. It's going to be their first name and last name, who they are, administrating, whatever they are. It's going to be there. Their entitlement's going to be there. The proof they are, because people go through a lot of voters fraud, and that's why you have to make sure that everything is legit. First of all, they're not sending this crap at the end of the day at all, period, because again, you have a lot of voters fraud going around. That's why. Second, if they're going to address me, they're not going to say hi Ken to be Mr. Ken. That's what they would put there. And then it'd be my full name under Kenneth Bird. They don't just put down hi Kenneth. Another thing too, finishing off at the bottom, they don't even put down Ken. They would put down best regards and put down Kenneth Bird, and the other person would put down their name and who they are and who they represent, what district, whatever. This is not even in my district. You're saying Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, you have certain, you don't even understand how the voting system even works. Gee whiz Louise, you guys are freaking slow. You're unbelievably slow. You have certain sections for certain areas. Say you got one over here, over in Whitehall. You got one over here, basically in Bethlehem. Bethlehem is going to deal with the people in their area. Whitehall is going to deal with the people in their area. And even in Whitehall, there's going to be broken down into maybe about 8 or 9 different sections on where people can vote at in that particular area that would be closer to them. And it would actually describe the area where they can go vote at. All right, you have a vote, you're over in Bethlehem. Let's name a spot over in Bethlehem, maybe closer to you. They'll pick up by your area code, and they'll say, okay, there's a voting booth right here where you can go vote at. Do you understand how that works? I don't even vote, and I know more than you guys at the end of the day. You're idiots. That's what I'm talking about. You are idiots. So you think someone's just going to send me one for the entire state of Pennsylvania? And mind you, I'm not even on the registration at all, anywhere. I don't come up because I don't vote. I don't fill out any of the forms, none of that stuff, at all, period. As far as I'm concerned, I am non-existing. So, again, no, they're not going to send up that way at all, period. If anything, I would have got a letter in the mail. They would explain who they were, so and so and so. And they'd been very detailed about it, about exactly who was sending it out, the first and last name, exactly what branch they were from, the whole 9 yards. This is you trying to still do dumb stuff, but I guess you're showing off on YouTube or some other channel you have, but at the end of the day, basically trying to stay under the radar. Well, guess what? We found out that you were still doing your nonsense. So guess what, buddy? You're going to feel like the hammer of God just crushed you in a few minutes, because on Monday morning, you're going to feel like, I hate to put it this way, you're about to be an HE double hockey sticks when we get done with you. What I mean, we're going to hit you with everything we got, and we got plenty of evidence on you, man. It's unbelievable what we have on you. I will be contacting the bar first thing tomorrow morning. We'll be setting up your Facebook page. All your information is intact into it, including your face and what you look like, so they can begin the process of following their charges. You're in Ohio, right? Your population is 800, isn't it? It shouldn't be hard to track you down. Flushington, Ohio, I think it is at. And then the FBI is going to be involved because there's identity and theft. And they take this very seriously when it comes to identity and theft. You have post office fraud charges sitting on top of that. And again, my company, again, because you harassed my business and carried on, you made a fake receipt and claimed it to be my product. And we busted you on that. Remember on that demonstration? That's why we never got rid of everything, because we know you guys are known for doing this stuff. So guess what? We're going to sue you for $1 million. Probably a little more than that. Probably a lot more than that. And you don't have the money to pay me. I've seen what your financial status is. I had someone go into a background check to see what you were worth, and you're not worth much at all, period. So you're going to lose everything. Hope it was worth it. I told you. I gave you the opportunity to back down, and you didn't take it. And you should have really took it. So I'll show you the evidence we have on Mr. McAfee. Mr. McAfee signed his name to several different cards. This is the address they used of a bar, stole their identity. He sent this out to a number of addresses, trying to make trouble for us. And you used my face on your postcard, which is actually defamation, which I'll be suing you for not $12,000, but I'm going to sue you for an additional $80,000 in court for putting my face on a postcard. So, yeah, you don't have the money. We know you don't have it. But I'm still going to hit you with it anyway. I'm going to bury you in so much debt that I put it this way, and this is going to be messed up when I say this, that your kids won't be able to afford to pay me off when we get done with you. Good thing about it is, at least it won't carry over to them. They don't have to worry about it as long as they cut you off. And I think they probably will cut you off. This is going to cause you a lot of problems in your family. Man, your kids find out at the end of the day that you're in jail because you basically you got a chance. You literally got a chance. Your wife finds out that you literally got a chance to get out of all this, and you still played that child game at the end of the day. You're looking at a divorce coming your way, buddy. You're going to lose your wife. You're going to lose your kids. You're going to lose your financial status. You're going to lose everything. I hope it was worth it. I told you. I sat there and told you. Sat there and told you we were going to find out. The devil sat up there and told you after you were free of this. We were even willing to come in and back you just in case if your friends, so-called friends, got mad because you got a deal. We were willing to back and say, hey, look, I don't care what they said at the end of the day. We don't know them. I'm a man of my word at the end of the day. So let me explain something to you now. You have my 100% promise, a man of my word, that I'm going to make sure that you never see the light of day ever again, and that we take everything from you. Do you understand now? All right, then. Remember, can't cry and whine about it. We did give you the opportunity. Monday morning, I'm going to make a phone call, make an appointment to meet with the FBI, begin the process, send an email out to this bar, and let them know exactly what we're about to do. I'm going to be contacting the United States Postal Service. They have an area over there where we're going to begin the filing of 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a couple right here. We need 4 of those documents to fill out. And keep in mind, we are suing Danny Rogers for basically going in and making a false demonstration against a product that wasn't true. But since you're in that video, guess what? You landed another lawsuit because you were in the video mentioning my name, Kenneth Bird, multiple times and claiming that to be my product. So when we sue him, we're going to sue you too. And you'll also too get jail time for committing fraud against my business. Hope it was worth it, like I said. I told you people at the end of the day that some people are designed to self-destruct. They are. Regardless of his kids and his family and his house, he did not take it. Some people are designed to self-destruct. Well, we can't give you another chance, man. We gave you the opportunity. Here we go. Let me see. We got 4 in this one. Make sure we got all these. This is my folder. I'm going to make my phone call, set up my appointment, and then after that we'll meet up with the FBI and we'll begin the process. Until then, I'm going to Allentown Police Department and file a charge against you from the door for identity theft and everything else there. And we're going to give the docket number over to the bar to let them know exactly what we're doing and how their name's going to come up. It's going to be on court record. And I think they're going to be very interested on who's using their bar to commit crime. So they're also going to file charges against you. And I definitely know they are. How dumb can we be? Again, gentlemen, you don't hurt me in any way whatsoever. That's what I keep explaining to you. All the dumb stuff that you do, you don't hurt my business in any way whatsoever. You hurt yourself in this process. This is what you do. So, as I told you before, you think that I'm supposed to be weak at the end of the day because I gave you an opportunity. What did I tell you if I found out? If I found anything on you, anything popped up, anything we found out, what did I tell you what's going to happen to you? I was going to show you no mercy this time around. So I don't care if you have kids or not. My main goal now is to make sure you don't ever see them again because I'm pretty sure your wife's not going to come and see you anymore. And if she ever calls me, I'll have a nice long conversation with her and I'll explain to her the opportunity that we gave you that you passed up. And the reason why we have to sue you and take your house away. Because you don't have the money to pay me, so how else are you going to pay me? See? Okay, so we have 1, 2, this is 2, 3, 4, 4. So that's one right here. People do the dumbest things I have ever seen in my entire life on this planet. Let me tell you something, buddy. Lord gave you an opportunity. Jamie got an opportunity, and you didn't take it. You guys are going to cry and bawl in court like there is no tomorrow. And you're going to sit back and look at me, and I know you're going to apologize to me left and right. You are going to apologize, but ain't nothing really to do about it now. Mind you, we're not in charge of the post office. When the post office begins that process of filing that paperwork, automatically from the door, you're done. That's it. You're going to be working with the United States government on that one right there. Oh, man. Unbelievable. I saw it, looked at that, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It was right there in plain view. When I sit at the table, I said, you gotta be kidding me. You can't be that stupid. He cannot be that stupid, but apparently he is. Let me explain something, gentlemen. Lord doesn't like it when you take things for granted. He doesn't like it. You've got your phone call messages recorded from contacting us on Grasshopper. I told you you've been tracking your whereabouts, man. Like I told you, got a buddy. Been digging up and looking for you. Now he's been staying off social media, but he's been doing sneaky stuff like sending letters to my family's homes. And the person you contacted, oh, by the way, they're going to file charges on you too, because you sent letters to her house. So she's going to file another set of charges. So you have me filing charges, the bar is going to file charges, my sister's going to file charges against you, and then you have the United States government, which is now going to be involved, including the FBI, because you committed identity theft. That's what you did. There you go. Got another one right there for you, right? That's you, right? There we go. McAfee, you cannot be that stupid, but apparently you are. I'm going to enjoy taking your property from you, so you know that. Now, am I mad at you? No, I'm disappointed in you. I really thought you were a little bit smarter. I am very disappointed in you. I even said that I respect you at the end of the day. You didn't make a fool out of me at the end of the day. You destroyed your family. That's what you did. Remember, I'm the one who has control. I'm the one who has all this evidence against you. If I decide to make a phone call and I go to the FBI and present this information, you're under investigation. You're done. That's it. We're going to finish this conversation later on. Gotta go.